Hello John, this is Kent coming to you from Sweden. Hope everything is fine with you. First of all, I just wanted to give you a lot of credit for all the videos and all the information you spread out there. Great work. Just want to make a comment on the video you made about your ideas, people paying out the credit card and start living another life. First of all, I want to talk a little about the differences between Sweden and the US. Here in Sweden we don't have this credit card system that you have different level and credit limits that you have like in the US. So here more or less we have a credit card with a maximum amount, that's it, or you have a credit card connected to your salary account. So I think it's quite different here than contra the US. So second, I mean, it's a lot of money in the credit card system, so it's going to be really hard to pay off all that money to the credit card companies. So, and much here in Sweden, if we're gonna travel or buy something, we take a loan directly on the bank on the value of our house. I think it's the same thing in the US, but that's where the most of the money comes from to consumption here in Sweden. In the US, maybe it's more you take a credit card and you do what you want to do, and then you have such a big debt with big interest rates. Like for me, if I want to buy a boat, I only have the same interest rate as I have at my home. So right now, if I want to take a loan for say $30,000 Swedish crown, it's 200,000 crowns, I can have a interest rate on 1.55 or something like that. So I think much of the money comes from loans on house. So, and we have to live somewhere, so it's a little hard for me to see that people gonna give up everything and see it's not worth working anymore. So I think we too much connected to consume society like we have been living for 20-30 years. So it's a little hard for me to see just paying off the credit card, but that we can see it another way and start living another life. I think the collapse will come when people realize that we don't need 2,000 different marks of video cams and stuff like that, that we're going to realize that we don't really need all these things we have. You can imagine if only 10% of all the people in the West country stop buying stuff, the whole economy is going to be shut down. So I think it's a awareness of, like for me, I've been watching a lot of videos for 3-4 years, waking it up, and I'm trying really to put a limit on the consumption I have nowadays. So I think that's going to be a part of the bankers collapsing, because we are going to stop spending money. And as you know better than me, the whole monetary system and growth is built on we borrowing money to make growth, more or less. So I think it's a good idea. I wish we all could cut our spending instead and start living a more healthy life and have people that run the banking system and the whole economy being more for the people and not for themselves. So I think the collapse is going to come when people realize that they don't need all this stuff we have now. Take care. Please rate this video. Have a nice day.